Hello everybody, and welcome to my very first intro video for my YouTube channel, Raise Asia. And this channel will be kind of like a poor man's podcast. I don't actually know what they or how they prepare for a real podcast, but this is how I'm going to do it. So I'm sitting on my kind of soft, kind of cheap vinyl velvet type thing. I'm sure everything I have is made from plastic and non-biodegradable. And sitting in my pajamas after having dinner, and so this will be the usual format. Hence, you're not, podcasts generally you don't see the person anyway. So yeah, so that's how I'm going to front up for all these videos in my gym jams, after having a meal, and just chillaxing, talking into my phone. So everything will be made on my phone. Nothing new, because I'm not somebody who's particularly fastidious, nor am I somebody who will go through a lot of trouble just to produce any one thing. I mean, if it's not easy to do, then I'll refrain. I mean, I'm too old for that kind of shit where I have to prance around like a prize pony and, do a lot of stuff beforehand. So I'm not going to bother so much with that. So this first video, of course, is just an introduction video. So I'm Ray Tanatska. Those of you who don't know me from Quora, and those who are from Quora and who have followed me here, thank you very much. Arigatou gozaimashita. Yeah, so I've had a few requests from people wanting me to have like a podcast program of some sort, so I can express what I'm feeling. And I have a lot of feelings. And I have a lot of emotions. Wild, crazy, rambunctious emotions. And yeah, so there are some things I think which are better verbally articulated rather than in written form, but then there are others which I suppose are more appropriate if I express it through a written form. Yeah, so nothing serious in this first intro video. I hope you will subscribe, because that's actually very important. If my channel doesn't build enough traction, of course YouTube's going to bully me because of the content. So I am going to talk a lot about Asian issues, and as people who have followed me from Quora, you will know I'm very pro-Asian, and I'm pro-Asian for a myriad of reasons, but and especially I will talk about the virtues of China. That's always like a strong demerit in the YouTube arena. And I'll also be talking about countries like Iran and Venezuela, any country that America is bullying. And so these are not topics which YouTube prizes, and YouTube will not promote this. So if you can recommend me, if you can share me, I'd appreciate that. I'm not going to ask for money, because frankly I don't need to set up a Patreon account. I'm not after this. I'm not establishing this kind of channel to get money from anybody, and I have enough. Like, I'm not a billionaire by any means, but honestly there's only so much money one needs, and I know so many people establish a Patreon account. But that being said, if you guys expect me to do something very fantastic, then pony up. But if you guys are not, and you're just content with this kind of this musing, rambling about nothing in particular, actually not nothing in particular, but something, but if you're happy with this kind of format and you just want to drop in and listen to me, then of course it's free, because I mean, I'm going to talk about the stuff that I want to talk about, and I don't feel as though I want to cater to anybody. I don't want to have the feeling that I'm walking on eggshells, because if you give me some dosh, then maybe you expect me to hold some views which are I suppose, dear to you. So I'm not going to be that way. Of course, I'm going to say some things that you would definitely disagree with. I mean, I know a few topics just straight off that I know a lot of people would disagree with. And that's fine, because we can have disagreements. That's never going to be a problem. But like I said, of course, those who do support me, I hope for the most part you do agree with, at least half of what I say. And like I said, I hold no prisoners here, so if you don't like my content, bugger off. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I mean, of course, there are so many channels that you can choose from, so there's no love lost. Yeah, so make sure you do subscribe, and make sure you do tell your friends, or I don't know, just share this YouTube channel amongst people that you know, people who you know, and yeah, let's try to drive up the numbers, because that's critical. Like I said, I don't need your monetary numerical figures. I just need the subscription, so I could build up more clout, and YouTube can't close me down so quickly, because YouTube has a preponderance to close down voices which are especially pro-China. So that's it for my first intro video. I know it was a lot of BS, a lot of rambling, verbal fertilization, as I usually like to call things. But yeah, so hit the sub button, and see you the next topic. Bye.